I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not. I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. Hell yeah. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's going to make the difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's going to win that inch. And I know if I'm going to have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. There's 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You got to look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're going to see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're going to see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
I do what it takes. Ain't worried about it. They slip confidential when I'm dealing with Snake. I lost my dog, Diamond collar with a pick up his face. Man, it's Spain, circle back to the bay, yeah. Hit a lay in the hill with the grade. I say, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch an apple like a fish. Don't let him go.
Welcome to another exciting broadcast, podcast, Father plus Son plus Football podcast. This is season 2, episode 19. Glad that you are with us. Glad that you are hanging out with us. It's a little something different about us today. A little something different. I'm still the father. I'm just saying. Is your mic on? Your mic doesn't sound like it's on. Is it on?
Oh, wow.
Well, is that something?
Wow.
Aren't you lucky? I have good ears. I'm just saying. Mike Plastic, Coach Michael Plastic to you. How sweet it is. That's right. You see the sign behind the boy.
Yes, sir.
2024 football state champions. Still kind of unreal. Still kind of. I still kind of wake up like, did we actually even go to Southern California?
Yeah.
Did we actually play a game and win? Don't forget to support the boy. He deserves your support. This boy, think about it, Seth. You have for at least 6 weeks. At least 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Been talking about sending the seniors on your team out with a bang. And my God, you don't have a bigger bang.
We came out, we banged 2 threes. It was a barbecue chicken from there.
I'm just saying.
Come on now.
He bangs. I'm just,
It feels like I walked out of a track meet.
Show those medals again. You got to explain them to the people. Let me give you the.
All right. So the smallest one was the championship.
Which championship?
The
first one?
The first one.
Okay, so that's
This is the
NCS.
This is the NCS. Yes.
NCS section. The sectional.
Section title.
Section
championship. Regionals.
That's regionals.
Yep.
Nice.
State.
Nice.
You can tell there's a big difference in size. Big difference in size.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's tell the people what we're going to be talking about today. Hit them.
Cal Prep's computer projections and prep sports riders predictions. Recap CIF State 7AA Championship versus Linde High School.
Let's change that because we definitely want them to have all the smoke. Do we not?
Oh, indeed.
I'm just saying. They need
What a rough
they need all the smoke.
What a rough game.
Is that spelled right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Tulare, California. Yeah, we want you guys to have all of the smoke. Since I mean, we didn't start it. We didn't start the fire.
But we sure did finish it. Well, we put it out. We put out the fire.
Fire was put out before the game started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really, Lindsay High School, you Cardinals, I hope you're listening.
I hope so.
I'm not going to give you the Tennyson treatment because your coaches were okay. You only get the Tennyson treatment when you are a sorry team and you got sorry coaches. Yes. Then I give you the Tennyson High School treatment.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, you guys got some sorry players and some sorry fans. Should have known better. Got to. I'm just saying, you got to know better. We're going to get into that. What's next?
Film study, game 15. Where's Lindsay?
15 games. You played 14 of them.
I did.
You played 14 of them. Then we got
stats and weekly goals.
And then we got
shout outs.
That's what's up. What's going on with you, man? How was the trip down to Southern California?
The trip down to SoCal was very exciting. It was great. You could definitely tell that there was a little bit of a mood switch because although everybody was excited that we're going into a state championship game, we also realized that no matter if we won or if we lost, the season was going to be over. And I would definitely say nobody really wanted that to happen. Nobody wanted the this season to be over with.
Right. I give you guys great credit because before we left, we was telling you guys, all the coaches, like, hey man, this is a business trip. This isn't like we're going to Southern California and we're going to Magic Mountain or Disneyland and oh, by the way, we got a football game to play that'll be inconvenient to the trip. No, we're going down there with only one thing in mind.
State.
And that's to win the state. Why go that far and lose? And to the credit of you and your teammates, you guys went purpose. I gotta say it for the coaches too. The coaches were on point too. The coaches weren't down there, and once we put you guys in your rooms and did the bed check, then the coaches went gallivanting around the city. No, none of that. We knew we needed our strength. We knew we needed our wits about us, and my God, we were ready. Coach Pulaski asked, did you read Invictus before the game? Did not. Not before the team. So here's the truth. So Coach Pulaski hit me up. He said, hey, make sure that you, if you get a chance, recite Invictus,
okay,
which is an amazing poem. I didn't get the chance because of one of the segments we're going to talk about, these posters. So I'm going to the other side and I'm getting ready to, walk up all these steps. Now, it's an incredible stadium, by the way.
Oh, it was incredible.
But we had to walk up like 50 steps just to get to the press box and then to climb a janky ladder to get to the top. I mean, the escape hatch to the top of the press box was probably as janky as Logan. Definitely as dangerous as Logan. No handrails, nothing to hold on to come down. Or you bet not lose grip. You're gonna fall.
It looked like you guys were good up there from down on the field. It looked like you guys had like a stone wall in front of you guys.
Well, that's up there. I'm talking about getting up there.
Oh, getting up there. Okay.
Once we were up there, it was good. Although all the chairs up there were filthy.
Eesh.
They were dirty on top of dirty, and the metal ones were rusty. And I'm like, hey, it's a state game. Give me a right type seat up here.
Give me a chair with wheels.
No, I don't want that. I'm just saying. But while I'm up there filming and yelling and giving all type of instruction, it dawned on me. I was supposed to tell the team Invictus. So while you guys were on the field, I would just, out of the night that covers me black as a pit from pole to pole, I pray for wherever God may be, for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Out of the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloodied but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the minutes of the year shall find but not find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charred with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Ooh.
So I didn't get to say it, but I was so high, it was like I was proclaiming it over the team. John Dysart, Coach John Dysart to you. He says, if you want to be coached by great coaches and win championships, why not choose Moreau Catholic High School? I'm just saying, that's what's up. That deserves a star. Yeah. Shout out to his son, his twins. Zion and Elijah, but Zion as a freshman.
Zion got in, if I'm correct.
Yes, he got carries. He got 7 yards.
First or second quarter? One of the two. He still got in before the half.
Yeah, he got in before halftime. Yeah. Dope-alicious, as I say.
Yeah.
Let's get to, let's first, those of you, take the time. Look, let me tell you, usually you're advocating for yourself. I'm going to advocate for you today.
Okay. Sounds great.
Bitter Cup Media. That's a cash app for our platform, but all proceeds go to the boy. This boy told y'all, for those of you who have been watching, He told y'all he is personally trying to make sure these seniors go out with a bang. And he did it. There's a lot of kids who talk a big talk. Not too many kids can back that talk up. And by the way, I know I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself.
Mhm.
The son, Seth Quinn Evans,
Yes.
he was the only kid on both sides of the field that had double-digit tackles. He led the team with 11 tackles, 9 of which were solo tackles. And some of the tackles cannot even be counted because they were wiped off because of penalties. Because according to Lindsay High School, the Lindsay Cardinals, why is number 18 still playing? He hits too hard. I don't know if they said it quite like that. Although there was one young lady who said it like that. Why is he still getting to play? Why does he hit so hard? It's football, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Signed up for the game.
Your son should be out there if he doesn't want it. This is a state title. We're hitting out here.
Oh, yeah.
The best of the best. We's go hits out heels. I'm just,
If you're scared, go to church.
I hate that saying. If you're scared, go to church. I'm like, why would I have to go to church? I mean,
I don't know. It's a saying.
It's a terrible saying.
It is a terrible saying. But
if you're scared, go to church. You went to church today.
I sure did. And I wasn't scared. It was great.
Did you go because you were scared?
Oh, no.
Matter of fact, hold on real quick. I have evidence.
Jeremiah Charles chimes in.
I have evidence. Talk about this. This is we're trying to jump in subjects here.
Yeah. This was a great moment for all the people that showed up. They have Jerron Price, Khalil Lillard, Eric Fields, Jeremiah Charles. There's me. I'm getting covered by the pastor, Jameson Ransberg. My dad, of course, Coach Dion, Coach Miner, and Coach Ransberg are up all there. They just took the time to appreciate and celebrate us for making history. Because nobody in Hayward, if I'm correct, has ever won a state title before.
It's not that nobody in Hayward has ever won a state title. No football team, public or private school, has ever represented Hayward in the state championship. You understand? This is one you guys. For those of you who are listening, they went to Glad Tidings Church of God in Christ, Bishop Macklin today. Great dude.
Great place.
Great dude. Great place. Great music. Like for 20 minutes, they were just singing "God is great and greatly to be praised." For like 20 minutes,
and every time they said it,
it was dope.
Better. It just got better and better.
And God is great. I'm just, and greatly. I'm just, Now there was a lady like 2 benches in front of us that got the Holy Ghost. I was kind of wondering how the boys were going to respond to that because, I don't think.
But we were hyping her up. We were clapping.
They were hyping her. He said, hold on, let me clue in on myself. He said we were hyping her up. What he don't know is that's the Holy Ghost. They sit there thinking they hyping her up. No. This is the Holy Ghost that got a hold. They don't know this kind of stuff. They don't know. I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all don't have a clue. They thought they were hyping her up. No, that's called the Holy Ghost.
When we first looked over,
I'm just saying.
When we first looked over, she was screaming and hollering, waving her hands in the air. I'm like, okay.
You know why? This. Let me tell you, when you see people like that in like a worship environment, the old souls of the church will tell you, you don't know what the Lord has done for me. You ain't with me all day. You don't know the inner workings of my mind. The song would say, the old saints would say, you don't know. You weren't there. You don't know when and you don't know where. You don't know what the Lord has done for me. And sometimes when you sing a song like God is great, and you start thinking about, well, why is God great? and you start thinking about your life, and you start thinking about what you've gone through, and you start thinking about the battles that you've overcome, and you start thinking about the times when you thought about committing suicide but didn't because God is great, it might make you do exactly what she did. Get overcome by how good God has been to you.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There you are with the mic in your hand.
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah Charles, Jamison Ransburg. And then there's Jeremiah Charles with the mic in his hand. Yep. You guys are some good looking dudes. Look at Eric. I've never seen Eric look better. Did you hear the church when Eric introduced himself? He says, my name is Eric Fields, and I command the defense. And the church was like, hey, they got all excited. He commands the defense.
Yeah.
Congratulations. He did win the tackle leader of the year.
Yeah, I gotta give him that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's other areas where you defeat him, but in tackles, he got you by 10.
He got me.
He's a
by
senior.
10.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go back to what we were discussing. And that was, what were we discussing? Oh, let's get to what we're discussing.
Yeah.
You guys went to church today.
Yes.
Well, I guess my question was what brought that about? Because none of you go to the same church, but you guys were all at the same church today. What brought that about?
The pastor wanted to congratulate us on the church's behalf, and Coach Ransburg and Jamison Ransburg, they told us, they invited us. And some of us were able to go, some of us weren't. The people that were able to go, we went on the stage. Everybody was applauding. We said where we were from. Coach Minor brought the statue. Was it like the
trophy?
The trophy, statue trophy.
Yeah,
and it was great. It was great.
It was a wonderful service. I thought it was a great service for those of you who are not used to that environment. I thought it was a wonderful service. Yeah. And Bishop Macklin, do you remember what he preached about? In the end, you went to a church service, but I mean, you don't leave with all the other stuff. What did he talk about?
Interruptions.
Interruptions and distractions.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the Cal Preps to get our first segment. Cal Preps computer projections and prep sports writers predictions. I think all but one prep writer believed Moreau was going to win the state title. I don't remember who the guy was. He was a part of West Coast Preps. Mercury News, 100% of the sports writers there, Moreau's going to win. West Coast Preps, 4 out of 5. I don't remember the guy who rooted against Moreau Catholic. He's going to have to answer for that. But Cal Preps computer projections was interesting. Do you know what the projections were on Monday?
No, I do not.
On Monday, Cal Preps had Lindsay beating you guys. And we were scratching our head. I was like, how in the world does this computer projection predict Lindsay is going to beat Moreau Catholic? I mean, they don't have a stronger strength of schedule. Moreau Catholic is about 300 point rankings higher than Lindsay. And not only that, in the playoffs, Lindsay was the lowest ranked team we played. Now, why is that? Because, they're in a different section. We're in a different section. We got to come through our section to get to the state. They got to come through their section, and their section sends them. And then we battle it out for the state title. Division 7 AA. And I've done a lot of homework. I've coached football a mighty long time. And I'll tell you, I'm not a prophet.
Nor the son of a prophet.
But I told parents last week when we were doing ice baths, Seth, some parents were talking to me. Says, Coach, who are we playing in the state? I said, it's school named Lindsay. Where's that from? I said, it's like Central California, specifically Tulare, which still doesn't help nobody because if you don't say Fresno, they typically don't know. You say Fresno or Bakersfield, around Fresno or Bakersfield. And they're like, how do you think, what do you think about him? I said, look, let me tell y'all something. I said, I probably shouldn't talk like this because it's not protocol to talk like this. I said, But based upon everything I have seen and the film that I have seen, and I'm looking at the schedule of the teams that they've played, I said, we're going to blow them out. And the parents are going to be like, no, coach, it's the state title. We're not going to be able to just blow them out at the state. We're going to blow them out. I said, matter of fact, if I want to be really honest with you, the game is going to be over at halftime. The game is going to be clearly over by halftime. I'm not lying. You could talk to Jeremiah Charles' mom. You could talk to Isaac's mom. You could talk to Miles Moore's mom. You could talk to Andrew Howard's father. Talk to any of them. They'll tell you, yeah, coach told us on Saturday, the day after we won regionals, he told us by next week we were going to be state champions and the game was going to be over at halftime. What was the score at halftime, Seth?
Score at halftime, if I'm correct, is like 28-0.
28-0. Now let me put a pause in there. This is why I got to put a pause. Because as I remember when Coach Pulaski asked me about Invictus.
Yes.
And what got me sidetracked about telling the team Invictus.
Yes.
As we arrived to the stadium, and I got all of this media equipment because I got to capture all this stuff. I'm heading to the media press box, and the first thing I see is this.
Oh, yeah, we all took a picture of that.
Y'all took a picture of that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bottom part wasn't on there yet. The only part was the top part. They have been warned they will be doomed. So I'm walking across the track, and I see that, and I say, they will be doomed. I said it loud, so this makes, yeah, man right there and that lady.
Mm-hmm.
They were just finishing taping the top part. But I said it loud so they can hear me. I said, they will be doomed. I said, doomed? That's a pretty strong statement for a football game. So the guy, he says, oh, no, there's a second part. It'll make more sense. I come back down. They have been warned. They will be doomed. And on Friday the 13th, we're coming for you. I said, oh, I got to take a picture of this. I got to take a picture of this. Now, before I finish the story, Seth, what was you thinking when you saw it?
When we came out the locker room, first off, the locker room was hot. It was like stuffy. I don't know what was going on in there because it was the weather change was very different from the locker room and one step outside the door. But anyways, to the point, we're all walking out just to see how the field is, see what the other team is doing, because they got out, because they were out there pretty early. And next thing you know, I forget who, I think it was Elijah Jackson, says, hey, look to your right. Look, you see those posters? I look, and then we all look to our right, and then we see that right there. And then we just all start taking pictures. We're like, all right, we got something for that. And hey.
Well, here's another one. Here's another one. Hustle, hit, never quit.
Yeah, that was
y'all were Lindsey Cardinals, y'all was tapping out.
I would probably.
You had a lot of guys laying on that field wanting the trainer to come out and see about them. I'm just saying, you had a lot of guys quitting. Here's another one. We are Lindsey. Okay, so what? Football, where legends are made, legendary losers. Yeah, that's the kind of legend. Y'all got, look, if there was ever a time that the belt should have been brought out at the 50-yard line, it was at the state. But we're classy. We're Mariners. We show you up between the whistle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what legends we're talking about. Although I give you credit, you did have a running back who came into the game and he had over 2,000 yards rushing for the season. That is an average of nearly 140 yards rushing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's pretty good for coming into the
pretty
game.
Good.
But coming into
the game.
Coming out of the game.
But who did you play? It sounds like you played a bunch of Tennyson programs. I'm just. Sounds like you played a bunch of St. Mary. This year, St. Mary's. St. Mary's historically is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But what legends we talking about? See that other one says unleash your inner champion.
Go.
Yeah, I guess it's still in there. You didn't unleash it. Cardinals, you told them to unleash their inner champion. They kept it inside.
I don't think they got the memo.
Well, here, this one. We didn't get this memo.
We didn't.
They have been warned. Did you send it via text? Did you send us an email? Did you flip pigeons? Oh, Cardinals. Did you send a Cardinal? Cardinals didn't make it. I don't know what happened.
They got confiscated.
I'll tell you what happened. Did you read the article out of their area? There was an article written by a guy in their area, and he said that the Cardinals, this is opening paragraph. It was probably the coldest opening paragraph I had ever seen for a football game. And he said that the Cardinals ran into a buzzsaw.
Ooh.
I was like, yeah, that bird is on somebody. That is a Cornish hen right now. I'm just saying. Here's another poster they had. Caution, victory ahead. Yeah. Just not yours. Another one says, can't hide our Cardinal pride. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Cardinals, your pride got hidden. And I'll tell you when. Y'all were talking a lot of trash. Even the announcer was biased towards the Lindsay Cardinals. And by the time the score was about 21-0, all of a sudden, the Moreau side of the stadium started chanting, "We can't hear you."
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that?
No, I said I did hear that.
We can't. Oh, and here was what's funny about it. When Moreau Catholic started chanting, "We can't hear you," the Cardinals were in dead silence during that. The cheerleaders, even the dude cheerleaders, weren't even cheering.
No, you should have heard. We were talking during on the field because they were during in their little huddle. It's taking a long time. It's the first thing that I hear Lance say after that is, "I mean, you guys hear that? Dead silent from the right side.
Oh yeah,
our side cheering. Stadium's electric. From the middle of the field to our side is electric." He said nothing's better than when your opponent is quiet and your sideline is cheering.
Lance is right.
Lance Mitchell is right.
Lance was right. It was quiet when we were up top. I was up top with Lil Donnie.
Lil Dico.
He was running the huddle sideline.
Yes.
I said, Donnie. He said, "Yeah, coach." I said, "You hear that?" He said, "I don't hear anything." I said, "Exactly. Exactly. That's my point." That's how you handle the point. You shut them up. They're not even cheering. And let me, the signs that they had in the stands were reckless. They had all, and I get it. Y'all, look, they hyped y'all up. I feel real sorry for y'all, really, honestly. They really hyped y'all up. Cal Preps, again, on Monday, said that Lindsay Cardinals was going to beat the Moreau Mariners. And I'm sitting up looking at film, and I'm looking at stats, and I'm looking at every algorithm possible, and I'm saying there ain't no way. There is no way this team is going to come in and beat Moreau Cat. There's no way this game's going to be over by halftime. Over. It ain't over. I thought y'all didn't like the beat. It's over. And sure enough, again, I'm not a prophet nor the son of a prophet, but I told y'all a week ahead of time.
And we set the tone first play. Very, very, very.
Can't hide our Cardinal pride. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all found a place to hide.
Well,
it.
Actually,
take a look at this one.
Nah.
99 problems and football ain't one.
I think that's a problem.
I can see. Well, your running back had only 21 yards.
Well, if it's 99,
it's now
the 98.
98 now.
As 98.
And now they don't have 98 problems. Wait a minute. Quarterback can't throw the ball accurately. Okay, that's now 3 problems. So now we're down to 97. The coach first year, but he had no way of knowing how to adjust to Moreau. He did not watch enough film. You know how I know he didn't watch film? Because on the opening kickoff, he kicked the ball deep to Jalen Arnold. That's a problem. That's 4 problems I've been able to discover. A 5th problem is number 79. 79 is a bully. He does a lot of things that are not football related. He even punched one of our players. That's at least 5 problems.
He pulled my helmet. He pulled
95
my helmet
problems, but 5 ain't one. But you got 5 of them. Six problem. Y'all came out too early. You did your warm-ups too early. By the time it was kickoff, you guys were cold. That's 6 problems. That's 6 problems. Let's see. How else can I go? Oh, 7. I don't know what you told your fans, but you were not clear with them that the game is played on the field, not in lost messages, because we never got the message.
Nope.
Who's responsible? You guys got to fire whoever is responsible for this. We didn't know to be scared. We didn't know that we were supposed to lay down, so we came out fighting. I'm up to 7 problems right now.
About that, yeah. 7, 8.
But football ain't one. I got 7 football problems that y'all need to address. 7. Can I get some more? Can I get some more? Y'all fumbled the ball. You threw a pick 6. Any more? Your people, the 10th problem, your people were crying. Number 18, why is he playing? Still, he hits too hard. I'll never forget seeing that woman yell that out. Oh, that woman, it's football, not volleyball. It's not a badminton team. It's not basketball.
It's not cricket.
Yeah, it's not cricket. I'm just saying. Don't get mad. It's the state championship. Coach Mike Pulaski says it was a passenger pigeon. You know what happened? They probably did send a pigeon, Pulaski. And as the pigeon was coming into the Bay Area, he kind of hovered over and saw Moreau practicing. And he just said, you know what? I'm just going to go to San Francisco. They ain't going to win this, but I can't tell them. We ain't coming back.
On to the next.
Jeremiah Sorrells, the quarterback, he's cracking up. JC11.
Yep.
Recap. Do I have any other pictures I'm supposed to show on this? Yeah, no. No, that's the coaches, though.
Yep.
Coaches and players. And then there's a picture of you and I.
Yep.
Dope. You know, you and I had that whole thing where I've always taken your medal and put it in my mouth, right?
Yep. Traditional.
Everybody did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you guys even know what you're doing? That's me and my son's tradition. Just saying. I'm sure we didn't invent it. I don't think we invented it.
Oh, well. If so.
Yeah. Optimistic one say, hey, just showing the channel some love. That's what's up, Optimistic. I don't know who Optimistic is, but what's up? What's happening, Optimistic?
Hello.
Thank you for showing some love. Got to give a shout out to Joseph Dacus, the Mercury News East Bay Times reporter. Do you realize that the game is over, right?
He's already on it.
Before we get on the bus, his article on the game is already posted with phenomenal pictures. The photographer that Joseph Dacus had from the Mercury News taking pictures, man, that dude took some dope pictures. Now, you guys are wrong because y'all screenshotted in pictures and y'all posted them like y'all took them. Y'all not supposed to do that. You're supposed to give credit to somebody for that. I done told y'all.
Coach Curtis effect.
No, yeah. You can't take the Max Preps watermark pictures and screenshot them and then post them. I told you not to do that. You got to buy those photos. You got to buy them.
Well, technically, I did listen to you.
Somebody else did it, and you just said, oh, well, I didn't do it. I'll tell my dad I didn't do it. Somebody else did it for me. Crazy. All right, let's get into film study. It's that time. Film study. Before we get to film study, let me go check. Check what's going on over on Facebook. Because, you know, I found out that people will be responding on Facebook, and I won't know it to the end of the show. Chris Valle, you know, Coach Alva's husband.
Yep.
Ellie's daddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was good to see them there.
They were there, man. They were in the house. The Tanya Washington. She chimes in on Facebook. She says, okay, champ. Antoine Evans. Congratulations, fella. Well deserved. Antoine Evans was our first guest in season 2.
Yeah.
He knows what winning state means. He's done it about 2-3 years ago. He was on that team. How does it feel, fellas, to be state champ? I'll let you answer it. How does it feel, Seth, to be a state champ?
It feels great. Like it was third time's a charm. First year, got brought up to varsity, got knocked out. First round. Second year, got knocked out second round. Third year, which is this year, we won championships, won regionals, won state.
Yeah. Dope. All right, let's get into it. What is our first what's our first video?
Oh, we gotta go to play 3.
Play three.
And we have a chat. We have somebody in the chat.
We have somebody in the chat.
Optimistic one, once again.
Once again, optimistic one. He says, or she says, congratulations to the 7A, double A. Somehow your channel pops up, bro. God letting the YouTube community see greatest. That's what's up. Start at.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Play 3, you said.
Yes, sir.
3. Here's this initial kick. Oh, let me stop right there. Here's another thing I said.
Seth.
Let me tell you.
Oh, no.
Can I, Lindsay Cardinals, come out and play. I'm just saying. Lindsay, you know when I knew. I mean, I already knew y'all was gonna get blown out, but when I really knew for sure that y'all was gonna get blown out at the coin toss. The dumbest thing you guys did that led to a multitude of dumb decisions was you deferred. You won the coin toss and said, we'll defer to the second half. Bro, by the second half, you're not going to even be in the game. Do you know anything about Monroe Catholic's offense? Do you know Jalen Arnold? Do you understand that Jeremiah Charles coming into this game had 2 playoff games with not a single interception or incomplete pass? That's just not heard of, sir. You don't put the number 1 offense in Division 7 AA. You don't put them on the field first. You keep them on the sideline as long as possible, hoping that they get cold. Oh, but no, y'all arrogant. We gonna do what we do. All right then, Bubba. All right. I don't know where y'all stayed at the night before the game. I don't know when you rolled up to play. I don't know. But y'all made a lot of calculated errors. And it cost you. Lindsay is one to coin flip. What would you like? The coin toss. What would you guys like to do? We like to defer to the second half. And I just said, oh, it's over.
Cut.
It's over.
Cut.
You're not. Look, if y'all had done y'all homework, you would have learned Monroe does not surrender leads. Once we're up, bro. We learned early in our season after a heartbreaking 2 overtime loss, we learned once we're up, we're up. We ain't doing nothing to surrender that lead. And if we go up 2 scores on you, then for sure we're going to win. We ain't even lost a game where we're up 2 scores. Just saying. We want to defer. All right. Hey, it's it's your thing. Do what you want to do. But if you're going to talk like that, don't use words like doomed. Don't do that. You guys were like terrorists coming to blow up something and got blown up in your own truck on the way. I'm just, Play 3. Here it is. This is the kickoff. This is the start of the game.
Yes. Like I said, sending a message.
I'm just going to be quiet.
I'm
just going to be quiet. This is how the game started out. Ladies and gentlemen, they said, we want to go on defense. We want defense first. Let's put the kickoff team out there. Kick the ball off. That's Jalen Arnold.
Straight to
only the number 1 receiver in Northern California. Gone. Let's go. Seth, you're over there. You're ushering. Good job. You didn't hit him in the back. Yeah. Touchdown. Now, here's what's crazy. At the 30-yard line on the opposite side, they called a block in the back on Monroe Mariner. Mm-hmm. So this touchdown, as great as it is,
did not count.
It got called back. But though it got called back, it was a clear message. Y'all in for a long day. And here's what's crazy. You see all these big fat dudes they got in the middle? Them linemen. Did y'all think those linemen were gonna keep up with these track stars? Do you understand how much track speed is back there? Did y'all do your homework on these names? And did you go to athletic.net to find out how fast these guys really are?
I'm correct. Almost everybody back there did track.
Exactly.
Pretty much the whole team.
I know, because I'm their coach. I know.
Oh, and I'm the.
Now here's the problem. They call it back, right?
Yes.
You guys are tired. You guys aren't in shape. You can't do back-to-back kickoffs.
Yeah.
Next play.
Play 9.
Play 9. Here we go. Jeremiah Charles. That's just ridiculous. Boom. Squat. Squat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now let me back this up. Now, this is amazing play. I love the way this play is designed. Jeremiah Charles knows what he's looking at. He's reading the defense. Jeremiah Charles is a quarterback. Lindsey Cardinals, he's got a guy who can throw the ball. He's not accurate at all. Jeremiah Charles can read the defense. He's a quarterback, not a thrower. He's not just a guy who can throw a spiral. He's a bona fide quarterback who will dissect your defense. Your defense won't even know what the problem is. You'll be thinking he's lucky. No, he knows by the way you lined up. He knows by the guy he sent in motion and how you responded to that motion. He knows exactly what you're doing defensively. And he knows that if his line blocks 2.5 seconds, he knows he will be able to get the ball out of his hands to a receiver that he already knows is going to be open. And so here you have this play right here.
You got to go up one.
This it? Yes.
No.
No.
Play 9.
There it is. Play 9. There it is. He knows. He's waiting.
Hey,
Now.
shout out to the referee right there.
Now watch this.
Good screen. Good screen.
Jeremiah Charles throws that to number 14, Jamison Ransburg.
Yep.
Lindsey Cardinals. Do y'all know that Jamison Ransburg is probably the second fastest football player on the team? Number 1 is clearly Jaden Bryant. Jaden Bryant came within 3/100ths of a second of making the state track and field meet for CIF last season as a junior.
Yeah.
Second fastest guy on this team as it relates to track speed is Jamison Ransburg. Here's what's interesting about Jamison Ransburg. Jamison Ransburg squats how much? 500 pounds plus. And I say 500 pounds plus because in most football programs, if you do the lift once, that's a max. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to squats, bench press, military press, at Moreau, our football program, it isn't considered a legitimate max unless you can do it 3 times. He can squat 500 pounds at a 90-degree angle over 3 times. So if you think one guy is going to stop this guy, you didn't do your homework. Look at this. They're just arm tackling him. Just arm tackling him.
If 12 didn't get him, it was to the house.
It was to the house. If they weren't, now these other people slowed it down. He's mad too. He's mad as catfish grease because he knows he came within a shoestring of getting up out of there. Next play.
30.
We're going to play 30. Let's go to play 30. All right, what do we got here?
All right, so if I'm correct, this is one of my first tackles of the game.
All right.
Coming aside.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Why was you dogging these guys, man? I mean, you weren't doing normal tackles. You led both teams in tackles. You had 11 tackles total. 9 of them were solo tackles. You was just coming off the edge like this. How did you know to do this? What was you looking at?
So in practice, the defensive coordinator, shout out to Coach Curtis, and my DB coach.
Oh, hold on, you just can't yell out Coach Curtis like that. Talk about the significance of Coach Curtis.
The Coach Curtis effect.
Yeah. I like that.
He
The
let
Coach Curtis.
Shout out to
effect.
Eric Fields for even putting that on.
Eric Field coined that phrase.
If I'm correct,
Coach
yes.
Curtis effect.
The Coach Curtis effect.
For those of you who don't know, Coach Curtis, all the players and all the coaches, this was our first time in the state playing for state. The city of Hayward, the school, not Coach Curtis. Coach Curtis has already won 4 of these with McClymonds High School. He's went to 7. He's won 4 of them. Now he has a 5th. That is dope.
For the 5th finger.
He's throwing on his thumb.
Look like Thanos.
Right, he got 5 state titles. Defensive coordinator.
4 with 1.
1 with you. Nice tackle right there, Seth.
Yeah, so I know.
Good job.
So I knew that if the tight end or the wing, because initially, like I'm supposed to set the edge. So if I know if he just goes straight inside, I can replace him, scrape, and then the dude's right there.
Get him. That's what you did. Good. What's all that extracurricular stuff? You was like just pushing him down. You was bullying these guys, man. You were bullying him. I ain't mad. It's football. What's the next one?
35.
35. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, okay. All right. So let me set this up.
Come on now.
Let me set this up.
Go ahead.
We
Take the
stopped
floor.
Lindsey, right? Lindsey was on offense. We stopped him. Now they're forced to punt. Who do they have to punt it to?
Jalen Arnold.
Jalen Arnold. Now, I'm not trying to hype up Jalen Arnold. Number 13, senior. Number 1 wide receiver in Northern California. Nobody has more passing yard or reception yards than Jalen Arnold. I don't care what division. You got to punt to this guy. And you got all these slow linemen on your punt coverage team. Let me just play it in regular speed. And then to boot, shout out to Coach Preston George.
If you look up, pause it real quick. If you look up top, I went in for Jameson Ransbury. They pulled Jim out so he can get a quick breather. So I'm up top. I'm closer to the numbers.
That's you right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ajax is inside.
Ajax.
We just bully this dude. We get a pancake. We split the pancake.
Oh my God. You guys are all on him. He gets up and you give him some more. Now we're out.
And by the time I turn around, I'm like, it's to the crib. It's to the house. There's no need.
So Jalen Arnold has run a kickoff to the house. Now he has run a punt to the house.
And this one was not called
This
back.
is Jalen Arnold being what we call Jalen Arnold. He only acts like this after he's done something. He does not walk around acting like this at all. He's like the most calm, soft heart. I don't see him. Maybe he does around his teammates, but he doesn't do it in public. He may act like a typical teenager among his teammates, but when he's just out and about, he doesn't act like a cocky guy around in the public. He has reasons to. Doggone it. Everybody gonna know I'm the doggone number 1 wide receiver. I'm just shoot. Boy, let me turn around and shoot. I'm just saying. He doesn't do that.
As some of the JV Collins say, the truth.
The truth. Next play.
Was it 35? Play 40.
Play 40. All right, what's going on here? Oh, this is kickoff.
All right, now this one is one of the best tackles I've seen Ajax do.
Oh, right here. Come watch this. He's coming. He's trying to size Ajax up. What? You cannot. Y'all be playing with Ajax, man. These guys be looking at Ajax. Oh, he look like he's 5'6". We gonna run right. This dude is the brother.
He will punish you.
He's the brother of the starting running back. And Ajax said, "You ain't you. Who you think you is?" But here's the thing: 20 from Lindsey Cortez brothers. If you've done your homework, you would have known nobody has rushed past AJ William Action Jackson. In 2 years, he started as a sophomore. He's now starting as a junior. In 2 years, nobody has been running with the ball towards AJ and was not tackled.
Actually, it might be 3. freshman year. I don't think anybody got past when we were on.
Well, but he
JV.
wasn't on varsity as a freshman.
No, I know that's true.
I'm just saying, the crowd went wild when they saw this.
Mm,
He sized him up. Then talk to him, boy. Talk to him. Some talk about AJ. Talk to him. You see 63 right there getting all mad. He getting all mad.
Mm,
What you doing on? Why they got you on punt coverage? I mean, I'm just saying you shouldn't be on punt coverage.
come on now.
Shouldn't happen.
48.
Play 48. All right. It's Jeremiah Charles. To give it, this run was so sweet. That's Peyton Collins.
Hey, Peasy.
That's
With the squeeze.
man. Do y'all
Come
see
on
this
now.
run? Now, if you knew the backstory to this particular run, I can share it now. Peyton Collins had a hard time practicing all week because he had a growing injury. He's had this growing injury for like 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So we wrap him. We have Trainer Dave, our great trainer Dave, wrap him all up to kind of restrict his movement. And then he goes out there and he does this. Inside, whoop wop, get outside. Oh, you're not ready, Cortez. He split him.
Excuse me.
And again, another track guy. Another track. He just ran away from y'all. Then he jogged, decided to just keep on going because he's got a growing injury. So he can't just stop all fast. It'll irritate. So he runs all the way out to lane 5. Notice it's lane 5.
Fastest lane.
Fastest lane on the track. Fastest lane on the track. I see that one more time. This is just nice. Look at that turn block by Donnie. That's Donnie and the 21 personnel right there.
Yep.
Look at that turn block. Opened that all up. He splits them.
And Donnie got a touchdown. Yep.
Next play.
Play 48, 53.
53. All right. They run a counter. Oh, this is crazy.
Come on now.
We
all looked at Talpa like, what did you just do?
our D lineman right here. He's just gonna bull rush this guy and knock the running back down. He gets a tackle. Talpa made the guard tackle the running back.
And Talpa's only a sophomore.
It's only a sophomore, bro. Only a sophomore. Oh man, he knocked the up back. That was the up back. Knocked him down.
He stepped over him.
You see that guy right there, number 21? He came in the game over 2,000 total rushing yards. He left with 21.
Good.
He left with 21. And that 21 was being nice.
Yeah.
Next play.
64.
64. Again, this is the California State Championship, Division 7 AA. Looks very similar to the play we did earlier.
Donnie. Whoop.
Way to sustain a block a bit, Miles. You kept that guy irritated just long enough. Looks like the same play, except this time, instead of Donnie blocking the linebacker, he goes out in the flat, and there is nobody. And I mean,
nobody.
There is nobody. Now understand, Jeremiah Charles is already close to perfect. He's like Jesus Christ playing quarterback. His list was RJC, isn't it?
Mm.
But we ain't letting y'all crucify him on a Friday. We ain't letting you crucify him. Look how there's not a guy. This is 5, 10. This is 15 yards. 15 yards. Nobody is by Donnie. And then you got Miles Moore, another track guy, who's got about 5 football offers right now. Just stay on him. Don't do nothing stupid. Donnie, use your strength. Get into the end zone. And then get in and then pop a couple of teammates. Watch this. Boom. He gonna knock Peyton down. Here comes you. Boom. No, that's Lance. Then boom, he gets you. Yeah. He was lit up. Dope.
Play 69.
Play 69. Oh, this was magical. This was a folding job. I was so proud of you because when I saw this formation, we watch all the film, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I said, come on, bro. You got to know You got to know that when 51 is right here, 79 is right here, and 20 or 21 is right here, the ball is going to him, and they're coming this way. I think I heard your DB coach, Greg.
He called it out.
He said, Seth, you know what's about to happen. You already know what's going to happen. And I was saying up top, boy, we talked about this in the car while we were studying film on the way home. You better make a play. That's what I was saying. And then, boom. He comes the same way, and then you just folded him like a lawn chair. He wasn't ready for that. This dude wasn't getting – Cortez was not getting hit like this all season. You just came off the edge and folded him. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you stood
You know what I've never had?
You stood over him for a minute. Why you do that to that boy? Why you stand over him like that?
You should have knew who I was.
You should have known who you were. I don't think he knew. You know now.
You do know.
Why is 18 still playing? He hits too hard. It's football,
Like
man.
a puppy looking for his owner.
It's football. Next play.
What was that? 69, 72.
72.
One thing I've never had happen to me before was have my helmet pop off.
Nice. This is just when you see the defense doing this, it's over. This means the defense has completely figured out this offense. There's nothing you can do when this kind of stuff starts happening.
I come down. Who is that? If I'm correct, that's Miles.
I think Miles, yourself. I think Lance is in here.
Chris Wilson.
Chris Wilson is in. Look at Chris Wilson. Chris Wilson. Oh man, that's not good. Any one of you are dangerous. Talpa's in there. It's all bad.
Yeah. 86.
At one point, it was a tee-off moment. At one point, you guys were Coach Curtis was just dialing stuff up. You guys were just teeing off on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the running clock started in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Next play.
86.
86. All right, 86. Let's see what happens here. Set it up. Oh, is this the play? You got a helmet to helmet, which I thought was bogus. But, man, the crowd on both sides got concerned when you hit that boy. No, that's not it. Oh, this is Eric Fields.
Yes, Eric Fields.
All right, so let's go back. So, in football, if you throw the ball lateral, it's still a live ball. You throw it lateral, which is straight down the line of scrimmage, or backwards. He throws it backwards. And you don't get it because to you, it looks like an incomplete pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see you right there. You're the reason why it's broken up. He's trying to block you. He can't block you. You land on the guy who was supposed to be the receiver. Eric picks it up and just stands there. The ref doesn't do anything. And then Miles and Eric take off running, and it's a touchdown because it was a lateral. It's a live ball still. The ball didn't go out of bounds. So he picks it up, runs it. He got a defensive touchdown. Dope. That's got to make you sick, though, because you were right there.
I know.
You were right there. He was the one that was heads up. Good stuff by the senior.
You see, hey, you can have it. It's the last game.
All right, next play.
What was it 86? 111.
111.
Wait, was that one? That was 101?
I didn't do 101. You didn't tell me when you said 111. You want 101?
Yeah, 101.
101? Okay.
Hey, I missed like 2 plays.
Here's 101. Set it up.
I gotta see. Yeah.
They're in trips. They're in 3x1. He rolls out. Oh, he's all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you
swallow him up.
Come on now.
He's not. Now, here's the thing. It looks like Lindsey is trying to follow the Ferndale, but this quarterback is not Ferndale's quarterback.
No.
But by this time, you guys got it all dialed up. There's nothing he can do. Everything is an obvious passing down. You know how many passes they threw all season? You talking about 14 games?
Like 7.
They threw a total of 27 passes.
Oh.
For the season.
Off by 20.
They threw more. I should go count. They threw more passes in this game. They probably threw as many passes in this game as they did all season. Can't win. You guys shut down the one thing that they do. That's run the ball. This team, I think they watched Ferndale.
And then they
I think they watched St. Bernard's. I think they watched Del Norte, and they thought, oh, yeah, you can run on them. You can run on Moreau all day. Well, maybe that argument has some credence, but does your running turn into scoring? And that's the problem. Nobody wins the game by at the end of the game who has the most rush yards. That's not how the game is won. The game is won on who can get across the threshold of the goal line.
And if you can even make it past, and if you can even make it past the first down marker.
I'm just saying. They had some first downs.
Oh, yeah, they did.
But they're no Ferndale.
Yeah.
Ferndale was the defending state champions. We took them out. That was probably the closest game we played. We took them out.
Yeah. 108.
108. Here we are. Monroe had a good audience. Good group of people showed up for this game. Not like Ferndale in the regionals, though. In the NCS. Ferndale was in that sucker.
Oh, yeah. Jameson Ransburg.
Oh, Jameson. Oh, my God. Yeah. Let me go
They
back.
showed this play at church today.
Yeah. So Glad Tidings had them big old LCD screens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they showed this play with the commentary of NFHS. They showed it at the end of the worship service today. Look at this. Look at this, man. This is
Reeled it in with one hand.
This is a one-handed. He just one hand. Now let's go. Let's get that track speed going. It's just. This is a highlight of highlights, man. This is, I mean, a lot of interceptions happen, but to just snatch a one-handed intercept, that's just nice. And he's trying to go to the house. Oh, you got to do a better job, Seth.
Yeah.
You got to do a better job. You kill him. You get him out the way. Oh, he still might have had a trouble. So he would have to cut back inside.
Yeah.
But he'd had a little bit more time to think about it. Nice play. Nice play.
111.
111. All right, let's see what this play is. We're obviously taking our time. The game is well in our hands.
Yeah. If I'm correct, this is Miles Moore's touchdown.
Oh, right up the seam?
Yeah, if I'm correct.
Yep. They weren't paying attention to Miles anymore. Coach lulled them to sleep. Miles had been blocking down, blocking out, blocking out. The free safety is creeping because they're trying to stop the run. Peyton has gashed him. JB has gashed him. All kind of things are happening. Ransburg is being Ransburg, and the free safety is slight over because they're concerned with Jalen Arnold in the now or later color shoes, and nobody's even looking at Miles. Pop, touchdown. Oh, that's third, and he did on 35. Here's what's crazy. During the first quarter, I had called down to the coaches because 35 was getting his ankle was hurt. He got hurt in like the first or the second series.
Mm-hmm.
And so was 79. His ankle, he actually had a concussion. He came off the field after sitting on the field for a long time.
He came back in the game,
and I
laid him out.
Lindsay, can I talk to Lindsay? Lindsay Cardinals.
You guys are wrong.
All of your coaches know from NFHS Learn, where you get your concussion protocol certificates, your fundamentals and coaching certificates, your heat and hydration, all of those certificates that we must have in order to be certified coaches in CIF. You guys know that in the concussion protocols, it says, if in doubt, sit them out. Well, what if it's a championship game? If in doubt, sit them out. What if it's my number one player and we can't win without him? If in doubt, sit them out. The young man is laying on the field, motionless. He gets up, finally. He probably was just tired and sucking air because he's out of shape. And you bring him to the sideline, and I literally watched the trainers watch him rubbing the back of his head. He has concussion-like symptoms. And you son of suckers just let him put his helmet on and go back in the game, which could have further damaged that young boy's life. Shame on you, Cardinals. Shame on you. And why would you need him? You were being blown out. There was nothing he was going to do to help you get back into that game. The game was over.
Yeah.
A little soapbox. I wanted to tell y'all that on Friday night at the end of the game, but I saw that crying. I figured, I'll just leave y'all alone till Sunday. I'll tell you on Sunday. There's a lot of crying going on among them Cardinals. I ain't never seen Cardinals cry so hard. I'm just saying.
118.
118.
Speaking of 79, he pulled my helmet off. I've never had my helmet taken off during the game.
He punched Richard Salas. Oh, nice. Nice. That's Chris.
And then Payne just throws him to the ground.
Chris got him from behind his ankles. Nice leverage. Peyton Collins. Peyton Collins had a game.
Oh, yeah.
He had a rushing touchdown. I'm pretty sure you're going to show the pick six.
Oh,
you got to show the pick six.
I have to show the pick six because I laid somebody out too. Come on now.
What's the next play?
120.
120 is right here. Drop back to pass. No, it's not 120. That's 120 right here. Oh, that was nasty. I remember this. I don't know why he flagged you for this. Logan, he jumps and blah. Nice job, Seth. The official is a hater. Not really, because they actually did come back later on and say, that number 18, man.
I don't know what he was trying to do, though. Number 20, I don't know if he was trying to hurdle Logan.
Yeah, I think he was trying to avoid him.
He
tried to hurdle him, but then you were there and you were humming. What? There's no whistle blown. I think he just thought it may have been a helmet-to-helmet contact. You just busted him up. But I'm glad what I liked about it was that you weren't sitting there trying to talk to the refs. You play football. Let them do their whistle stuff, they flag stuff. He jumped. What? There we go. That's it. Just get up, go back. Don't talk to him. You're not going to change his mind. You ain't getting kicked out. Why is 18 still playing? He hits too hard. That's one of the plays they were talking about.
5 plays later, 125.
125.
If I'm correct, this might be it. This might be
the play?
Peyton Collins interception.
The Peyton Collins interception?
I think
because
so.
He went 81 yards. Oh, yeah, he sees it. Watch this.
Travis.
Peyton Collins saw. You see, right now, Peyton Collins knows what's about to happen. You see, Peyton's right here. He already knows. He's already. Oh, God, let's go. Let's go. Break that one tackle. It's over.
All right, now you see me running with him. It's 79. It's just, come on.
Let me back it up. 79, you deserve this. Blah. Nice. Weeble wobble. He fell down. You knocked him down so hard, he had enough energy. The knockdown was so violent, it spun him around and gave him the ability to stand up. Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty
nice.
Much,
Jalen Arnold high-fiving Peyton into the end zone. Dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope. That's 125. Let's see it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Peyton Collins clearly knows what's about to happen. He's waiting. Right now, Peyton knows what's going to happen. He's reading the quarterback. He's already broke on the ball. Boom. Look at the receiver. Look at him stand there.
Travis Hunter.
Look at him stand there. Look at the receiver still standing there. He's still standing there. I thought that the Cardinals don't quit. I thought the Cardinals don't got no quit. He quit.
I made him hit a little ballerina twirl.
Yeah. You had him in doggone cheer competition. He was in cheer competition. I'm just saying. Good job, gentlemen.
That was 125.
Escort him into the end zone.
135.
135. Here we go. What is this play?
Oh, this play just came over here.
That's the play.
He tries to shake Ajax.
That's the play that scared the entire stadium. This play scared the entire stadium. You're going to reroute that guy, come back to the outside. He's occupied. He doesn't even see you. Blah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The whole.
I had to apologize to Ajax.
If you could have heard the sound, both sides of the stadium gasped because you crushed this dude.
Wait, click. There's a little speaker, but not the bottom.
No, it's not. I didn't upload sound on Huddle. No, we're not doing that. You want to hear the sound. Bah! I'm just saying.
Yeah, we gotta find it later on. 2 plays later. 137.
137. Oh, way to get in there again. This didn't work. I don't know why they kept doing it. You kept shutting this down. Or at least they should have committed to blocking you, and they couldn't. 79 is just running. He ain't trying to. He don't want no smoke.
He don't want it again.
He don't want no smoke. He reminds me of them cheerleaders. You don't want no smoke. You just act like you do. I'm just saying. He's just big. Dude, how is it week 15? You're not in shape. Come on, man. What are your coaches doing? They coddling you. You didn't even get into a position. In the full house backfield, you guys are all in the 3-point position. See him fooling with his head again? Yeah. This is my concern. And now I could talk a lot of trash about 79. What I won't talk about is his right to have health. Oh, yeah. And I felt that, Lindsay, you guys need to answer to his parents. I know as coaches, also part of NFHS Learn is that we as coaches are no longer allowed to diagnose student athletes with concussions. That is left to the medical help. But you guys had trainers there. And the idea is for coaches, trainers, anybody associated with high school sports in California, if in doubt, sit them out. And there was no doubt that this young man had a concussion. He should not be playing. The game is over. I know. Well, Deanna, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Well, that fat lady was clearing her throat at the end of the first half. She was clearing her throat. The game is over. I'm just saying.
Yeah. 142.
Nice tackle, Seth. 142?
Yep.
I mean, that guy was running for his life.
This we need to work on. We need to work
I didn't know this was you in real time. But this is man, look, I love it because this is a busted play. DBs typically get embarrassed on busted plays, and you ran all the way across the field and almost picked this off. You're going to tear up the max prep sign and all that type of stuff. You was wrecking yourself, but you almost got a pick. That was good. Good stuff. You kept it from being a touchdown. I love it. Yeah. Good stuff. Then you just pop back up, did your little East Oakland hop, back into the field. What's next?
150.
150. Oh, this is JB. I was wondering, what is he back there with his feet like that for? And then he did this. Punished him to the ground. Notice, 9 didn't tackle him. 9, don't put this on your highlight film. You're going to literally be stiff-armed down into the ground.
He's still stepping.
Look at that.
He sure was.
Watch. Jaden Bryant runs a 10-8-3. And he's strong. He just, man, if there was about 4 inches of sideline, he's to the house. Watch him just stiff arm him to the ground. Get your back on the ground like I said so. It's called get your back dirty. He got his back dirty.
You gotta get your back dirty.
Man, I'd be so mad right now still being in this game. It's blowout. Coach, we losing. You told us we can play with them. They are kicking our behind. Cardinals are in a buzzsaw. Next play.
That's it.
That's it? Man. So give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts.
Ooh, I almost said it was a close game. In the end, it was one heck of a season for everybody, I would say. Even when the JV call-ups got brought on, they still got some playing time. If I'm correct, well, the only game that they didn't get playing time was the section.
Ferndale?
Yeah, Ferndale.
I think some of them got in. I know Jerron, I think, got in on special teams.
Yeah.
Ferndale was a slugfest.
Yeah.
So we got it done.
But I mean, overall, shout out to all the teams that we played. You guys still.
Drew Howard chimes in. Yep. Hashtag Coach Curtis.
Coach Curtis effect.
That's dope.
What position do I play? I am a defensive back. I guess you could really say athlete if you want to say that. Strong safety, linebacker, running back. I just finished up my junior year for football. I'm going to be heading to my senior year playing football next year. Mm-hmm. Still
dude, your senior year is going to be epic. Because there's so many changes that are happening, and yet you're the anchor of the defense. Coach Miner calls you the heart and soul of the defense, and your leadership among the seniors was solid. I mean, the people, even the seniors look up to you, but now you're going to be the senior. Yeah. And the issue is, how do you use your leadership to make other leaders lead? who don't right now know their leaders.
Yeah. Well,
Jester
I'm already.
Dealer. Thanks for giving the JV call-ups the experience of a lifetime.
Oh, no problem.
I can tell you right now, his son's days on JV are over.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Dom Sardilla officially is a varsity football player. And I know as far as the defense is concerned, they got some ideas for him already. I know Coach Miner, he says, that Dom is really grown on me.
He's grown on me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I like me some Dom Sardilla. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I realized he was fast. Timothy Bell, what's happening? He's watching. He says, the champ is here.
The champ is
He said, good work, sir. Talking about Seth. Brother Joe Bates, Coach Joe Bates, Liz Martinez, Booker Chip Washington. He's watching. You know, he asked me, did you have interest in going to Howard? Howard University, the home of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, where it all began.
Let me
ask you a question.
What
made you think? Hold on. So we're taking. Listen, America. We're taking pictures. We're taking pictures with the trophy, and so I'm taking pictures with my son and one of the other coaches. We got three bros on the staff, but two of them were there. Coach Ransberg, who was doing some stuff with his family, and then Coach Greg Morris. Coach Greg Morris comes in to take a picture with Seth because that's Seth's position coach on the defense, one of his position coaches. And while we sitting there, me and Greg throwing it up, right? This boy asked us while holding the trophy, is it all right if I throw it up? No, it ain't all right. This is going to go from a championship win to a massacre if you throw it up. You bet not. You bet not. Just saying. Optimistic One says, hope to see you on Saturday. Skull Buffs. That's Colorado. I hope Prime and his coaches can get some film on you. That's my hope. Let me tell you. I know this boy is capable of playing Division I football.
You got to split the screen.
And I got to split the screen because I just had you. You're a good-looking young man. I like looking at my son. But to Optimistic One's point, when it comes to coaching football, I would love Seth to play college football. I believe he will be fine. But there's something I believe about a young black boy being coached by somebody like Deion Sanders that I think is important. And if that opportunity was to come, I would love for him to have that opportunity. But I think there'll be many colleges that will look to give him an opportunity to extend his education and do it without me having to cut a check. Optimistic One says, Aggie pride over here, North Carolina A&T, all about that HBCU. That's what's up. I like that. Matter of fact, North Carolina A&T, I have one of my top volleyball girls is at your institution right now. Her name is London Edwards. Amazing young woman. She was on my volleyball team. She is now a student. She should be going into her sophomore year. She should be a sophomore going into her junior year.
Yep.
North Carolina A&T. I remember when she told me she wanted to do North Carolina A&T. I was like, word? Really? She's like, yeah, it's always been my dream school. Well, we're going to do everything in our power to get you there. And she's there. Praise God for that. That's what's up.
Yeah, to answer your question, because you asked about Howard, really, I just want to go to a good college. Whatever college wants to pick me up, whether it's track or football or both, hopefully I can do both. That's where I'll go.
All right. Stay open, stay flexible. Most of all, get grades. You get grades, you open the door to everywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, did you get your patch?
I sure did.
One of the bros, I think his brother Chris, he got the patch.
Took some pictures with it.
Dope.
Had a plaque, pictures.
Dope. Stats. I guess there's no more weekly goals, huh? Give a shout out to Lake Peace, Coach Ransberg, Booker T. Washington. Nobody.
I guess you could say
your sister's watching.
Oh, yeah.
Chandra McDuffie. Shout out to Chandra McDuffie. Chandra McDuffie is the head of our parent booster board at the school. Shout out to her. Man, she makes things move. She is a dope booster board president. Man, and she can cook her face off. If you have never been to a Moreau sporting event, you would do yourself a service to come to a basketball game. Now basketball season's in session. We don't just be doing burgers and, nachos. We be having rib plates.
Ribs, tri-tip sandwiches.
We be having tri-tip. We be having tri-tip nachos. I went to the basketball game the other day during Thanksgiving week, and I got jerk chicken with red beans and rice.
I know. I had some of.
Man! Fall off the bone.
Yeah.
Coach Alva's watching.
Hello.
I got to get a picture of Coach Alva with the trophy since she trained in track and field so many of you athletes.
Yeah.
She's on my staff. She's dope. Stats and weekly goals. So, Seth, you led the entire Division 7 AA in tackling. Nobody had double-digit tackles. You had a total of 11 tackles. 9 of those tackles were solo tackles, and 2 of those tackles were assists. Is that the most solo tackles you have? 9 solo tackles? That's a lot.
I'm not sure that's the highest.
It may not be the highest. It's up there.
It's up there. It's definitely going to be top.
I don't remember you having double-digit solo tackles.
I think.
Double-digit?
Yeah.
Double-digit solo tackles in high school is insane.
Because I think I had 15.
If you're playing Tennyson, that makes sense. But it's the state finals. It's the state championship.
Well, I've never gotten this far. So.
Well, you got it done.
Got it done.
For the season.
There's not a new standard.
You know how many tackles you had for 14 games?
133.
133. 71 of those were solo. 62 of them were assists. Tackles for loss, you had 8. Interceptions, you had 2. You could add 2 interceptions in this game.
I know.
That's horseshoes.
Yeah.
Forced fumbles, you had 6. Forced recoveries, you had 4. And you had 4 block punts or block PATs. Not bad.
I was only missing 2 stats in the stat sheet.
What was that?
A safety and a defensive touchdown. If I would have got up, grabbed the football before Eric did, I would have had it.
You had the defense. But you know what? That's what you get. You know who is not mad that Eric got that touchdown over? You know who's not mad?
Who?
Jamison Ransburg.
Oh yeah.
Because you took that interception from him. He could have tied the league, and you jumped in front of it as it was coming straight to him. That's called terrible accuracy. When 2 guys on the defense have the ability to get the interception. That's what's up.
Trying to split the defenders.
Shout outs. What do you got to say to your teammates, your coaches, the people who are listening? We'll have one more week. We'll get it. Next week will be episode 20. There's no game, but we're just going to wrap up the whole season. And
you can't forget we have the Peach Classic.
Oh, what's going on? We got to go till we're going to have more than that then. We got the Peach Classic. Tell the people about the Peach Classic.
So the Peach Classic, if I'm correct, I leave the day after Christmas. I'm correct? Yeah. So if I'm correct, there's me, Jameson Ransburg, Jeremiah Charles, Jalen Arnold, Miles Moore. Is that it?
You named 5 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 5 of you. 4 of you are on my team, where I'm the head coach and offensive coordinator. That's Team Dream. Coach Brandon Ransburg, he's going to be my line coach, my assistant coach on the All-Star game in Atlanta. Booker T. Washington is in Atlanta. Maybe we can hook up while I'm out there. We'll be out there those 3 days. The Peach Classic will take place at Bank Stadium in Commerce, Georgia. Shout out to Coach Lamar Daniels for putting on. And this event is amazing even before it starts. 14 different states represented. But only one all-star game will have a winning starting quarterback. Jeremiah Charles. That's what's up. Jeremiah Charles.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our shout outs in.
I want to shout out everybody, all the supporters, and mostly team, the whole Monroe community. To my senior teammates, I kept my promise. Trying to send y'all out with a bang. We banged 2 threes. Probably the jig from there. We got the job done.
Well, man, let me tell you something. As your father, when I heard you talk about taking it personal and wanting to get the seniors out with a state championship win,
I love the fact that that was your heart, but I had no idea it would happen. You know when I knew it was going to happen? When we arrived into Anaheim, California to get to the hotel. Last time you were in Anaheim, California, you won your first USA weightlifting gold medal. I remember asking you at breakfast, what is on your mind? You said how to beat 734 people because you were 735 and you went out there and won gold. I said, this boy is going to help this team win this state championship. You led the team in tackles. Nobody, even the Cardinals, had double-digit tackles. God bless you, boy.
Confidential when I'm dealing with snakes. I do what it takes. Diamond Condor with a big of his case. I do what it takes.